Hi, thanks for joining me in this video. This video is about C11, specifically self-employed significant benefit. I'm sure you've all heard this before, significant benefit. What does it mean? What does it stand for? And how do we prove it? C11 is a work permit that in the future can lead to permanent residency. But if you're not ready to submit an application for startup visa or an entrepreneur application for permanent residency, C11 might be the way to go. A significant benefit is exactly that. You have to demonstrate to the officer that your organization, your company, will provide permanent residents and Canadian citizens a significant benefit. Now, it's quite broad. Most of the time, people focus on the economic benefit, but that's not the only way that you can demonstrate that. There could be social benefits. There can be cultural benefits. You do have to outline in a business plan exactly which area it will benefit and how exactly this will benefit the Canadian citizens and permanent residents specifically. I've outlined some questions on how you can ask yourself if my company will provide these benefits. So for example, is the work likely to create a viable business that will benefit Canadians and permanent residents? Another question you can ask yourself is, does the applicant have particular background skills that will improve the viability of the business? So for example, if you are the owner and you are the one who is launching the company, what skill sets do you provide that will enhance this business to provide the significant benefits to Canadians and permanent residents? Why should you be part of the company? Why not register a company, open up a company, hire a Canadian to run the company while you're back home? Why must you be the one to run the business, for example? So your skill sets, your education, your work experience is essential to demonstrate that. And again, you demonstrate that in your business plan. Another question you can ask is there a business plan that clearly shows that the applicant has taken steps to initiate the business? Meaning, if this is your plan, A, B, C, D, have you taken any steps towards A, B, C, D? For example, have you rented a place? Have you contacted and done a survey on your clientele? What were their response to this type of business that you're launching, etc.? Have you created a website, for example? There are things that you can demonstrate to the officer that you're serious about this type of application and measures you've taken to launch this business. What's very important here is that the officer does not want to hear that you will not proceed with this business in case the work visa is refused. So ultimately, you're presenting an application to the officer saying, hey, this is my business, this is what I can do, these are the steps I've taken, this is why I need to be part of the business. But the key component here is that the officer wants to know that with or without you, the business will continue. And that's very important to understand. There are some other questions you can demonstrate, such as, does the applicant have the language ability? So English is obviously used in most of Canada. What other language abilities are needed for your business? Maybe it's just English, and that's fine. Some organizations, some companies require a second language to attract clientele. Do you have that language ability? Is that your clientele? How would you communicate with that? Is your website in that particular language, etc. So whatever you're stating, make sure your business plan matches. So support the business plan with documentation. Don't just add the business plan with no documents, and don't just give documents without the business plan. They go hand in hand. If you're looking at submitting a C11 application, feel free to contact me. Until next time.